Hi guys. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Artemis, are you happy that you got first? Okay. Right, we have got a busy day ahead of us. Let me just quickly sort something out. Hi everyone, hi Twin, hi Catkins, hi Avi, good to see you. Let's just send some money for some shopping 1 minute. And then we shall be jumping into hardcore. Because I didn't even realize that Crystal Glaceon has actually earned that 100 subs. So Crystal Glaceon is getting a house in my hardcore world. Woo! Oh. Hi Mel, how's it going? Good to see you guys. Oh, this is gonna be chill. Right, where? Oh. Hmm. Okay. I'm sending money. That's it. I'm doing really good at this. There we go. It reminds me of something, but I don't know what. I've won it a couple times on my Instagram posts. Like, it's been on my Instagram a couple times, so I'm wondering if you're maybe getting it from there. Oh, I just noticed the timer. Oh yeah, that all happened. So yeah, there's been a lot that's happened. Oh no, I just crashed Minecraft. I'm gonna stop doing that. Good job, everyone. Oh, it was insane. It was insane and uncalled for. But we're at 2 full weeks now. This is the second week. Well, this is day 14. We're on day 14. We started 2 weeks ago. What the heck? Ah. Like, I also shaved this morning, so today's gonna be a busy day, not just because of the fact that I'm, well, on Subathon, but because I also have to go and visit my gran, and I am going to be cooking dinner tonight as well. So there's gonna be some time that I'm not here, so I'll probably ping my Discord. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 full weeks. Oh, which is just crazy. So yeah, yeah, there's a lot. 1 second. Do that. Myself some money. A movement between accounts. There we go. Okay. Look, hardcore. Yeah, it's been crazy. So I need to go and visit my gran. That's happening at about 2. And then I'm cooking dinner starting about 5. So I've got a few things to be cracking on with. Which means that I'm not going to be here for some of the day. So I just need to find a little workaround with doing that, which is mostly just going to be me seeing if anyone's available to host the stream for a little bit. Either in my Discord or outside of that. I'm nearly done writing a scene, so I'm gonna see if I can get that wrapped up. Be lurking in the meantime. Sounds good, Artemis. Sounds good. But yeah, at 1,200 subs, well, almost 1,300. You guys are killing it. Like, yeah. The next goal is, of course, the viewer SMP buff, which is going to involve stuff like doubling the world border and, you know, things like that. So that's going to be very exciting. Good morning, Benja. But let me move into my hardcore world. There we are. Here I am. Do I have my miniature? Do I have miniature shaders on? Oh, I do. Oh, I quite like that, actually. Huh. Compliment. Is Reimagined the one that kind of messes me up a little bit? And that might be a little see-through. No? Has that been fixed somehow? I can see through myself a little bit. Anyway. BRB actually. Oh, okay. Sounds good. So I want to do some more work with these houses. I'd like to see if I can get I want to see if I can get this one finished, and then we'll move on to maybe starting Crystal Glaceon's house today. Let me put a sign down so that we have that there as a reminder. There we go. Oh, I remember why I didn't do an interior for this one. It's because I didn't have an occupation for the person. Although, to be fair, same over here, and I filled this one out fairly generically. So, maybe I'm just hoping. I'm really happy with how this is turning out, though. Right, I'll do one or two things before I actually start. Let me just ramp up to the day. It's all live right now. I'm gonna be nosy. Not many people live, actually. Jacob's live, Jess is live, Johnny's live, Yogg's Casper, they're always live. Yeah, we'll just move on, shall we? I considered whether or not to do Deltarune this morning or Silksong, but I was like, no, I miss playing Minecraft in the morning. Let's get some work done on the buildings. So what can I do in here? So let's get some slabs. This is a weird one that I'm having to do here. Bring the crafting table outside so I'm not losing that. Okay, so I'm thinking... Oh, that's oak slabs. How are you this morning? I'm doing good. I'm absolutely blown away by all of the support that I was getting yesterday. Like, I'm still completely floored by it all. But I'm nice and chill this morning. I've got my coffee, got my music playing. I'm having a nice little vibe. Oh, okay. We're gonna head over to our wood area, which I still need to carry on with as well. Ow. There's gonna be lots of flying back and forth, I think. Right, I'm gonna chop the trees down while I'm here as well, because that's not a lot of stuff. You something was off? It's been a really hectic last... Like, I was late starting because I was so tired yesterday after 13 hours of streaming that I was like, yeah, time for me to have a little lie-in. So I was on my phone for a little bit this morning, just scrolling. I saw that there has been a couple of clips uploaded from Nom joining Lunarphase SMP. So there was a bit of ridiculous stuff there, which was quite funny. It was good. I had a good time with it. But I think we're going to be back to chill and making slow progress towards the other goals. We're still 700 odd subs away from reaching the cap break. So I'm still safe for the time being, albeit tentatively so. Morning, Audie. How are you doing? Good to see you. Oak leaves can go in there. Whoop. Come back for them later. Hey, Wildlands. Hey, usernames. Thanks for checking in, you guys. I appreciate it. Hey. Got a makeup package last night, so I was happy, but also I heard back from the job, so also my... Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks. That's unfortunate. There'll be a job for you, though. Lock that off, like that off. That. Hey, I want to add a bit more. Oh, a bit more variation in how this is working. So I'm gonna grab all of you, maybe put that one up there as well. Because I want places to put lights in here. Because, you know, this being the only light is a bit of a... So... Good morning, Benji. How are you doing? Oh. I had it all here. Okay. I'm an idiot. Completely ignored the double chest of materials. I'm furiously upset with myself losing all my stuff. No, it's okay. It happens. It can absolutely happen. Like, there was a... I almost lost my entire inventory when I was in the Nether. I was lucky enough to just lock in and have the experience to lock in on SMPs and in survival to be able to get it back without a lot of trouble. So, yeah, don't be too hard on yourself, because it's quite a pain. So, no, I'm with you on that one. I'm taking a bit of a break from the SMP today. Where did all this come from? Yeah, no. Oh, that's from me traveling, wasn't it? Yeah. Have a heavy core. Hey, there you go. I come over here for lanterns. Oh, sick. Audie with a 15 stream streak. Thank you. Whoop. Oh, we're gonna hit 8,400 days, chat. Oh, yes. Amazing. It only took me like 30 minutes of fishing while listening to a Nepo baby learning about the worlds of pigs and fish. What? Lantern there, lantern there, lantern there. We are all good on that then, so let's... Oh, LP... Okay. Oh, what the heck? Thinking... Trap doors, maybe? How maybe who got lost in space that the plan was a vacay. Oh, I like that. What if I get rid of that? And instead have oak shelf. How do you make shelves again? Oh, one up. Okay. Go fix my mistakes now. Sounds good, Benji. I want there to be something sitting in here. Okay, new idea. What if I get a bee nest? Benji, thank you so much. 1,280 subs now, chat. The number just gets longer and longer, doesn't it? Just get your emotes already. Thank you, Benji. I appreciate it. The gifted sub to Stream Elements. Hell yeah. Okay. Some beehives. Now hopefully that should be a nice little block to have a split. Come back here and do that. There we go. That looks good. So then I can put a flower pot in there. Okay. I'm really appreciating that sub. Yeah. Okay. Get into an actual door instead of just the way around. Wait, hold on. Can I? No, that's not really point in doing that. It limits the space. Okay. You and you. I'm really just talking to myself while I'm doing this. Wait, that's just the entirety of streaming. Ignore me. Goes there. We'll have a door there. Let's use the dark oak, the one that we've got in one of these chests. There we go. Great, so we've got some space back here for whoever is working here to do all their stuff. Need to put some chiseled bookshelves in there as well. Because the chiseled bookshelves I can use to basically encapsulate a lot of lore in the building. Because that's what I like to do with my chiseled bookshelves, is whenever I have one, I usually rename books before putting them into the bookshelf, so that way there's little hints to lore without me ever having to actually write anything. There we go. Yo, Sniper with 100 check-ins. That's amazing. Lots of people are hitting 100 at the moment. That's really cool. That's so awesome. Okay. Whoop. What did I come over here for? Oh, chiseled bookshelves. That's what it was. The question is, do I have any of them? No. Okay. Probably be over here. There we go. Is it just me, or is it still crazy that they've not added any, What the... Okay, something just broke. Okay. Oh, while I'm here as well, let me just quickly open up my Subathon Discord, because there's going to be a lot that I want to check here. Okay. Haven't had any functionality for the fletching table. Sorry, I got sidetracked. Okay, we've got Artemis in here. Ari in here? Yep, we do. With Twixie. Oh. There we go. Liberty Rabbit 99. Oh. The Torch mod apparently. Yeah. That doesn't have any. It doesn't have any in vanilla. No, it's very. I'm pretty sure it's Cub Fan that keeps mentioning it on Twitter or something. I don't think Mako is in here. Garpeden. Don't think is Ranch in here? No. Doesn't look like it. Cannon. Doesn't look like it. 297. Boom. We're all caught up. Okay. Minimize that. Lovely. Okay, I want to make more than just that, so I need more. I need more blocks. There we go. Much better. I want to put shaders on, but I don't want it to be intensive, so we're going to put on miniature shaders again. Where are the clouds, though? Where are the clouds, and where have they gone? Gimmicks? Okay. There you go. Whee! Hi, Lily. Good morning. Dotting these in to add some more variation. And then I can also add in different lore as well with this, which I really like. Every single slot in these chiseled bookshelves is some lore that I can add if I feel like it. Which I'm a big fan of doing. Okay. I'll put one down here. There we go. Hi Lotus, how's it going? Hi Keisha, welcome on in you guys. Why? What is that? Okay. I think I messed with some of my controls have been messed with. Oh, it's because I'm holding space. My hands is okay. My finger is resting on the thumb. No, my thumb is resting on the space key. And that's apparently the functionality of that. Okay, I'm with it. I figured it out. How's everyone doing? I'm doing really good, thank you, Keisha. We're just working away on some of the interiors right now. Okay. Do I have lighting upstairs? Yes, okay, good. I think I want leaves coming off of the windows there. I think that might be quite nice. Chain there as well. Get a chain and bring the lantern down a bit more. Maybe I want it to be a bit more of a subtle light though. Maybe I use soul lanterns there. Because stripped spruce wood has a bit of a green tint to it. Guys, day 8,400 incoming. Hey! That's such a cool little celebration. I love that. Thank you, Mako. Oh, it's so exciting. We're getting closer and closer to 9,000 days. Oof. In this world, that is crazy. Right, came over for soul lanterns and some chains. How long has this world been in IRL time? Let's check the statistics. Oh, that's you since last time. Has this just crashed me? Okay. Time played 93.85 days. So that's almost 2,400 hours. I know that off the bat, just because of, 24 times 100. 93.85 times by 24. 2,252 hours. There's better statistics? I believe so. Yeah, about. Yeah. Very nice. It's very cool. Wow, 2 years and 6 months away. That's crazy. There we go. I think I made an accidental face here. I open mouth. Okay. What leaves do I want here as well? I'm thinking mangrove. Oh, time flies, time does fly. 100%. Get a couple of... Get a decorated pot or two. I think the Explorer shard is nice with the... Yeah, that'll be nice. Okay, 1 second. Through sign between laptop and TV. Hey, let's go. Can we see the pillars? Sure. I'm not doing the pillars at the moment, though. And I'm trying to focus on the... I'll go on the way back. Like, the pillars haven't changed at all. I wanted leaves. I did that, but I'm pleased. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, I think... we go for some mangrove leaves. Good morning, Mama Loki. How you doing? Good to see you. Have that be an open window. Doing okay, how are you? I'm doing good as well, thank you. Thank you for asking. Have that be one as well. That way, out here we have 2 open windows at the back. Fantastic. Okay, good. If maybe I can actually... Oh, hold on. Can I make that into a door and then have it... Okay, there may be a door plan. Down there, then we can do a pot plant here. I also think I'm going to put a decorated plot in here. Haha, there we go. That's quite nice. We have another pot out this one as well. Now it's just a case of filling up the flower pots. Alright, let me go and show off these pillars that we've got. I want to build a... I want to work in this castle more as well. Ta-da! Yeah, like I said, a lot of them haven't really changed all that much. So... yeah. I have any plants with me. You know what? I kind of wish you could put like carrots and stuff in the potted plants. I think that'd be quite interesting. Oh well. Oh. Can you put golden dandelions in potted plants? I think you can. Wait, hold on, I need to get another flower just in case. Whoop. Actually, you know, we're gonna do wither roses and golden dandelions because I think that they have quite a nice contrast between the two of them. You can! That's so good. Oh, I like that. Have a game plan? Alright, hit me with it. We're not going to be on Luna today, right? I might be on later, but I don't think so. If I'm going to do anything Lunar related, it would probably be build planning. Oh, I didn't respond to your message this morning. I saw the inspiration, the ideas that you had. I like the corner towers one. Hey, this looks really sick. Okay, cool. Okay, this is not gonna have another... Ancient City area, I'm gonna go and make a run around to get all Shriekers. Then when it's all safe, wait for all the wardens to go. And 3 XP! Okay. I can see absolutely zero way in which that goes wrong. Here we go. It'll be fine, I'm sure it will. Did not see the progress, just the end results in a few hours. Alright. Ben, thank you for follow. Follow? What am I talking about? Thank you for checking in. Oh, wow. Sorry, hold on a second. I want to pause for a second. So, there's been a bit of stuff going around. There's been some stuff happening at the moment on Twitter and on Reddit and regarding a lot of the LARP tubers. The main one was Techno LARP. And so there's been a lot of it feels weird to say controversy, but there's been a lot of differing opinions on whether or not that should be something that's okay to do. Like in general, I would say yes. There is a bit of discourse about whether or not it's okay to make money and benefit off of using Techno's likeness. I know what we're talking about, not gonna lie. So there's been people started a thing called the LARP SMP or something, and it's basically the Dream SMP, but with people recreating the characters and using a lot of the they basically changed the names to include LARP in there somewhere. So like Slimesicle is something like LARPsicle or something like that. And the one that's been causing a lot of tension is Techno LARP. So somebody using Technoblade's name and likeness, and they just sound like him as well, in order to do that. And there's been a lot of differing things about whether or not that's okay. A lot of people have said it is if it's not financially benefiting the person and it's going to charity, and to my understanding it was to a degree, while also giving people the opportunity to support them as a person as well. So yeah, it's muddy waters, to be honest, but the reason why I'm talking about this now is because Technoblade's dad has been asked about it, and he made a point saying he was still inconclusive and was thinking a lot about it. He's released a statement on the Technoblade subreddit, so I just want to read that out because I feel like it's somewhat important. I don't know. Hey everyone, Mr. Techno Dad here. 4 years ago, I've not read this myself yet. 4 years ago, my son Alex, known to so many as Technoblade, passed away from sarcoma. His community remains one of the most meaningful parts of the legacy he left behind. You make art, videos, jokes, and tributes. You look after each other. Together we have built a loving and inclusive community. It means more than can ever properly be said. Tributes are welcome, and they always will be. Fan art, cosplay, quotes, and creative works made in his memory are ways of celebrating him, and those works speak to my heart. They speak to all of our hearts. I've recently become aware of concerns around a YouTube channel imitating Technoblade's voice, mannerisms, look, name, and persona. When this was first brought to me by one of Alex's YouTube friends, I was under the impression that it might be a one-time tribute. I did not know what to think. It was startling and emotionally complex to be presented with, and when people asked me about it at the time, the only honest answer I had was inconclusive. However, this has continued for several weeks, and it is now clear that an identity is being built as an ongoing public persona. That is a different thing from a tribute. Many others have since reached out for my opinion. The situation is complicated by a simple truth. Despite being Technodad, I cannot speak unilaterally on behalf of all of Alex's family, friends, and fans, who no doubt have a variety of reactions. But after careful consideration, I have reached a conclusion I can give from my own perspective as Technoblade's father and as the person Alex entrusted to look after what he left behind. I'm asking for this to please stop and for the persona in question to cease. No blessing or permission for this or for any similar persona now or in the future has been given. I encourage anyone interested in becoming a content creator to find their own voice, show us who you are. A sincere presentation of your authentic self will always be better than an imitation of someone else. I'm also asking the community not to harass anyone over this. That is not what Alex would have wanted. I do not believe there was malicious intent. Technoblade never dies. He is in his videos, right where he left himself, still making us laugh, still reaching our hearts. Signed, Mr. Technodad. That's really... obviously, that's a mature response. And I think that's the smart thing, because I never knew Techno. I know a lot of the friends that knew him now. And it does feel weird. Even if it was going to charity, it still feels like oh, there was of course a lot of thought behind that. Yeah. I hope that they respect those wishes. From everything I've heard about the guy that runs the TechnoLARP account, I've heard nice things about him from the people around him. So I'm hoping that that continues. I hope that they are, like, they will respect the wishes there. It's obviously very complicated. But in my opinion, the charity is used as a shield. Whilst yes, charity is always a good thing. Fact is it supports so enough tech. No, and not a tribute. I don't think it's a healthy thing to do. See, I've always said that as well. I'm a bit personally weirded out by the whole LARP tuber thing. Because, like, Techno Dad said in this, I encourage anyone interested in becoming a content creator to find their own voice. Show us who you are. Sincere representation of your authentic self will always be better than an imitation of someone else. And that's what I think a lot of... Some people have, in my opinion, I think some people have viewed this as a trend to kickstart their own careers. And I think it's a very, very unhealthy way to do so. So that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like, just because the person that is using the TechnoLARP account is being said as a good person from what I've heard, doesn't mean everyone is. There will be people that, like, I don't know, Tubbo's LARPer, I don't know, he could be a crappy person and is using Tubbo's name to build himself a following before ditching that and then just rebranding to what they want to be. And it's a very complex situation to navigate, but if somebody ever came up with like LARPery, if ever somebody came up with that, I'd be really uncomfortable with it, personally. There's a fine line between taking inspiration and trying to be someone. I know Tubbo and Sneak have said they felt uncomfortable with the LARP tubers. Yeah, I saw that as well. But yeah, I'm very much just trying to figure that... I'm not trying to figure it out. If somebody made a LARP account of me, I'd be a bit weirded out. Not just because I'm not that big of a content creator in the first place in comparison to a lot of the people that are being LARPed as. It's just something that I'd be like, this feels like they're just trying to use my name to further themselves. And that's where I'm at with that. If you just stop and basically class it all as fun drama. That's unfortunate. Yeah, people will have different opinions on it. That's mine. Like, not that I ever really needed to make a statement about it all, because it doesn't particularly involve me. It involves the community I love being a part of, so I wanted to make a point about talking about it a bit. So that's where I'm at with that. So. Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. Actually, he is going to stop because Technodag is fully denied permission now, but regardless, that person has a list of other icky things about them. Okay, fair enough. The thing is, I'm not... Because of my experience on the internet, I do not judge people until I talk to them myself. I'm not going to judge this person for making a poor decision or for making a string of bad decisions under a stressful situation of being judged by thousands and thousands of people on the internet. I'm not going to judge the person behind the account. I'm not going to do that. I've had enough experience on the internet to know that people are different online than offline. More often than not. So I'm not gonna join a mob of being like, no, this guy sucks because he did this. I'm just like, even when it comes to people like Dream, I don't have a personal opinion about Dream because I've never spoken to him. I think any drama he's handled in past has been not done the best. But I still hear nice things about the guy from people that have contact with him. So while a lot of people are like, Dream's a huge ick, I'm just like, okay, like... And that's probably more of a controversial one, because he's been a very publicly quite bad at handling his own drama for a while. But I'm just like, I struggle to judge people based off of what people are saying on the internet, because it's just like, people can make anything up. Like, I'm sure I don't agree with people 100% all the time, but again, I don't know these people, so I can't really... It'd be disingenuous for me to have an opinion of them before meeting them. Oh, I wanted to make a table in here. Also, morning, Benja. Welcome back. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna make that all into a table. I hope none of that comes across as controversial. Well, okay, I don't know how that could possibly be controversial. I don't judge people before meeting them. But, like... Oh, you're a madman, Nook. I was seeing it and being weirded out. After being a part of the community, it felt odd to think about watching the live videos, but that's just my personal thoughts. Can't make an opinion about the guy running the account without talking to him. Exactly. Yeah. 100%. The search they made a vid sale though stop. Good, okay. It's good that they're respecting those wishes. I think he always did say if, like... If permission had been rescinded, then he would stop. So, you know, good for him. I agree, but the other shit I've seen from the guy running the 10 LARP account is like genuinely a weirdo. Again, I've not seen any of this, and I'm not going to judge somebody based on that. Like, yeah, I'm just not going to. And it's a done thing now anyway, so like, if he's gonna stop, he's gonna stop. If he ends up not stopping, then that's another thing entirely, which is, you know, a whole other string of issues. But, yeah. Wanted seats. Let's grab some white banners. Hi, Soaring! Also, Ari with 100 check-ins, hell yeah. I know the video was he was going to use his own username and skin and identity now, but was like, I can't really change my voice. Yeah, I mean, I know, like, I would say people like Redunes, who is a very popular YouTuber. He has a similar voice to Techno, and he can't help that, but he's made his own content and, like, and identity regardless of that. So, like, you know, it's not an excuse to say, oh yeah, I can't change my voice. Well, it is, if it's an acknowledgement. Like, if it's an acknowledgement without being like, oh, I'm not going to change as a result, like, that's fair, but, like... Yeah. No, like, in my view, this is kind of done now, at least, so that's good. I need one more flower. Whee! Oh, let's just use a poppy, why not? It's just sitting there all alone. I think these are important conversations to have because it reinforces where the boundaries within the community are. Like, it's similar to having a conversation about generative AI and where that's deemed appropriate, which I think a lot of the community has just decided in saying it's not. So, you know, these conversations are important to have, and in setting and having these conversations, content creators can use those conversations if they choose to have them, or listen to other people having these conversations to figure out where the safe line to toe is with these things as well, especially if somebody's trying to protect their brand, but they're also quite uninformed on a situation. Like, this is a situation that doesn't feel like it needs much education because it's a matter of people instead of morals. Well, it's people and morals as opposed to, you know, what's objectively bad for the planet, like generative AI and that stuff. Hi, Jessica! Welcome on in. So, you know, it's easy to have these kind of conversations because you can say, okay, so Technoblade's dad has said no to doing this now. That's open and closed. Now, if they continue doing it, then, Morning, just about. It's almost afternoon now. So, yeah, it's... In my view, it's done. This conversation is a done thing. How are you today? I feel like we're back to square one. We're back to 100+ hours. Something I've learned with myself that these types of combos are important to keep things intact in a moral standard. Yeah, like, it doesn't just help my understanding and me kind of find the words for my own opinion, but it helps me find what my community agrees with on me with and not. I just realized the time. I knew I was late to stream today, so I was like, whatever. What do you mean 100 hours again? We had, so, if you look over on the far right, you can see the 1000 goal. I changed it from, I'll pause the music because it's just Disturbia playing. I changed the goal from 1000 pixel boost to 4 hours of double damage. And then, as soon as double damage started, Twitch gave me a treasure train. Which, if you're not familiar with the different types of hype trains now, a treasure train, once beaten level 1, every 5 gifted subs, or every gift bomb above 5 subs, is 35% off. And so Twitch gave me that, on top of the fact that I just started double damage, for 4 hours. And so, for 4 hours, we were dealing with the double damage coming in, and all of that. So, it was very... It was very crazy. What was the 1000 pixel boost goal about? What would that have been? So, part of the subathon is me making a pixel art. So every sub is basically adding pixels to pixel art that I'm making as a print for the end of the subathon. And I was basically filling that in, and every gifted sub was a certain amount of pixels. I think it was 100 pixels per sub, which I realized was a little bit overshooting it, but basically the 1000 pixel boost would have been a lot of that. And to be fair, I didn't realize that when I started that every sub was going to be 100 pixels. I kind of just realized that during the stream, and then 1000 pixels was like, oh, wait, no, that's nothing. So I am glad I changed it. Not just because we then reached it 10 minutes after I made that announcement, but because then it boosted us up, almost doubling the timer. And it feels like something that people were a lot more excited about than something that people couldn't really tell what it was about. So, yeah, I feel good about that. I don't think there's any more pixel boosts on the goals list, which is fine. So, yeah. Sorry, my feet are cold. I'm going to put some socks on. But yeah, that's kind of just what's... Well, I mean, up next we got the viewer SMP buff, which is going to be pretty cool. I've got a few things that I'm going to be doing with it that I know I'm going to be doing. There's another few things that I don't know about yet. Benevolent pixel art. So I made it. I made the pixel art. I don't know how big. But it's not like if I go over the amount of pixels that are on the art that I'm going to then make the art bigger. Like, it was more of a once I reach a goal, that's it, and I can just do the art. And it's been a little while since I've actually worked on it. But we agreed on a Studio Ghibli style house in the area that I'm that I'm making. So I'm trying to make it work as best I can because I'm still not the best with pixel art. But it's gonna be my second like big pixel art because the first one was my Skyblock scene that I made. So okay. I like this. Let's go and... I think pixel looks nice, and I will keep saying that. I think it looks nice as well. I'm still just not new to it to the point where I can do it quickly and reliably. This is probably going to be something that goes beyond the subathon. Just because of the fact that I'm not a fast artist. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, shit. Like, me taking my time with it means that I'm putting more effort in. I'm not just doing it and being like, yeah, you're done now. I am a perfectionist, and I think that that's something that actually benefits me when it comes to doing pixel art. Like, I could spend an hour trying to change the color of one pixel thinking, is that really as good as I want it to be? Like, I'm just like, yeah, kinda. So, you know, I'll just take it a bit at a time. Okay, I want this to be a back door as well, so let's... okay. Okay. I think if I make this like a back entrance, this can be something that I can do. I can break you in here and do that. So then this is the actual house in here. So then this can be the back entrance. And then I can put a window like up here. That way there is still some light getting in there. Because I like the fact that some of these houses can be accessed from both sides. Like, this is the pub over here. But for every time I said crime has risen in that essay, I could single-handedly push us over the next sub-goal. Well, wouldn't that just be wonderful? Maybe if I do this instead. Probably better. Okay. Oh, actually, minor idea. What am I just putting like a little fence there? Shape is fun. I really like the way I design interiors. Like, I think I've gotten into a good flow with my build style. Not build style, because I don't really have a style. But my build process. I need a couple more doors to go in the back there. Do I have any dark oak here? Well. I just found out my mate's got a shout out on their plate. What does that mean? Like, shout out as in, hey, we've got a wonderful person here. Is this one of those shout outs that's like, hello guys, please make sure to be aware that we have somebody on board with an allergy to peanuts, so we will not be serving peanuts. Is that the kind of shout out they got? Is that what you're talking about? If so, very funny way to phrase it. If not, it should be. I really hope it's that. Because it's just a hilarious way to phrase it. Whee! I hope so too, yeah. And land over here. I'm gonna make this an interior. There we go. So we've got a bit more room from the POV there. Shout out to all my allergic peoples on the plane. Yeah. The team won a football tournament, so the crew was like, we want to say a big congrats to the team name for winning, blah, blah, blah. But then some of the team got up and grabbed the mic thingy and did their team chant into it. I have to imagine they would be kicked off the plane for that. Okay, no, I assume they did it with permission. Also, boo, sports. I would have rather it was the peanut allergy. Okay. There you are. No, I think it's actually better. Break one of you. Both of you. For the time being, because this way it allows me to put stuff in the windows. And also on the outside as well. So let me go and grab some of the... Sulfur. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get some scaffolding. It's been a while since I've used scaffolding windows. And I quite like the way they look. And with the yellow frame that bamboo, like the scaffolding will have, I think that'll look quite nice. Perfect. Thank you for checking in. Lovely to see you. Right, so then... There we go. Weird. Okay, so you go like that. I think I need to start working some bamboo in here to make it a little bit, you know, more textured. Bless me. Do you guys ever get that thing where you sneeze and then you're suddenly smelling in high definition? Zafro, thank you for the follow. Bless you, thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes, okay, good. Okay. Glad it's not just me. I'm like, why am I smelling a murder most foul right now? Who's dying? Happening. What did I even come over here for? Bamboo! That's it. You, and we'll just grab a stack of you as well, just in case. I look again. All right, Artemis. See you in a little bit. See you later. Enjoy your food. We shall still be here when you return. Huzzah! Okay. Oh, shoot.
We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Hi, guys. Welcome on in. Welcome, 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 Raiders. Lovely to meet you guys. Oh, I get to do the thing. Yay, I never get to do the thing. That's a lie. I get to do the thing all the time. Welcome on in, everybody. For those of you joining for the first time who doesn't know who I am, my name is... And we are on day 14 of our subathon, and everything you guys do to support the stream, follows, raid, subs, cheers, donations, everything adds to the timer. So thank you for that raid. We are adding the time from that as well. We are on my hardcore world at the moment, but I've been doing various different things like playing Hollow Knight, Deltarune, Minecraft. I've got some other stuff that I'm doing as well, like pixel art. This is my 5-year hardcore world where we've just passed 8,400 in-game days and 2,250 hours. So... yeah, things are going well. Zephyro, I hope you had an amazing stream. What were you guys up to today? We're just doing some detailing on this bookshop that we're working on. And I wanted to do that. He does this every time. I have variations. Day 14? Yeah, 2 full weeks. What's your name again? Nukeri. I'm not doing it every time. Not in that way. Oh, I did that the wrong way around. Yeah, my name is Nukeri. You can call me Nuke. The reason I don't do it every time is because there's a few... I've got a bunch of different... I've got a few different title cards that happen, and some of them take a while. I've got a Breaking Bad one. If you guys stick around long enough and we get raided again, then you guys will be able to see it. Probably. Suppose that's responsible. Yeah, and it gives you more reason to... stay here for longer. Anyway. I've been perimetering. Oh my god. Well, don't set me on fire. Don't do that. That's just mean. That's mean and rude and uncalled for. Okay. We doing it with the Breaking Bad one quite often. It's... I don't know how. It's like... It is still just a 33% chance of happening. Also, what is this song? Because I'm vibing. It's Ollie Murs! Of course it is.
Lizard. Lizard.
Okay.
Lizard.
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 Oh! We got a double lizard. I can't wait for the VOD where there's no music in the background. Okay, I'm just...
Lizard.
Lizard. Do this. Might be a good thing. Oh, plan. VOD watchers, I promise the music is banger. VOD watchers, read this! Read that one! The one above that one! Read the one above this one! Oh no. Larry, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let's get a couple more pots down. 1, 2, 1, 2, boop, boop. We'll come here, do this, and put... We'll get the little contrasting things on this side as well. Go boop, boop. Lovely! VOD watchers ignore Jessica. No, that's not what I'm saying! No! Don't ignore Jessica! It's such a fun name! Every Jessica I've ever known has been a total party. Feels like the stuff I can do here. Oh! Oh! Hold on! Oh, my brain. My brain is braining. Yes! I can feel it. I can feel the singular thought forming. Oh boy, it's a doozy. Okay. Just go, she's in ammo number 5. You can't ignore her. Is she? Oh, but Jessica here. Yeah, okay. Power lines. Ha 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 ha! That's it! That's the whole thing! Although weirdly enough, it does actually help. It does connect it a bit more. When I was younger, I went to this daycare-like place. One of the workers' name was Jessica. I called her Princess Jessica. Oh, I love that. That's great. I've learned to not, like, roast names in general when I'm on stream because you never know if somebody watching has one of those names. However, I will say right now, the most uncle name, like, oh yeah, that's my uncle. The most uncle name I can think of in my life is Keith. Oh yeah, that's my Uncle Keith. Like, you never know a dad that's a Keith. You never know a brother that's a Keith. It's always an uncle. See what I mean? Nobody's sibling is ever Keith. It's always an uncle. That's my grandpa. I'm sure he's an uncle. He's definitely an uncle. It's just like, I don't know. It's the same kind of reason. It's the same kind of way that it's always Karen from finance or HR or whatever. Yeah. No, it's Karen from the HOA. It's Linda. No, it's Linda. Linda is in finance. That actually reminds me of a oh my god, that's just unlocked a memory. There is a show called The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt or something like that. And it's a really, really weird, funny show about women who were kept underground in a bunker by a crazy preacher for a decade, maybe two. And there's a bit in it where one of the characters, a guy called Titus, is dating a man who has a daughter, and the entire arc about it is about how he is so baffled by the fact that this baby's name is Linda. And he's like, Linda's a woman in finance. Like, that's not a baby's name. It's so funny. I want to see if I can find it. Hold on. And he ends up getting, like, he actually ends up getting a collective group of Lindas as, like, a focus group to be like, is this weird? Am I overreacting? And they're all like, I didn't go by Linda until I was 42. It's so funny. I can't believe I forgot about this. Okay, hold on. This is bad quality, but...
My last one shrunk in the wash after I ate a ham.
Well, I wasn't expecting this meeting to happen till tonight, but Titus, I'd like to introduce you to Linda.
Oh, who's Linda? Your mom's friend? A woman you bought a funky lamp from on Craigslist?
No. My daughter, Linda.
Wow. Your baby's name is Linda. Kimmy, he named his baby Linda. That's not a baby name. That's a name for an adult woman who works in human resources.
There it is.
It says stuff like Mondays.
Okay, first of all, how did you find me?
I tracked your phone, girl, so I know if you're going to the toy store or not.
Hey, I thought we were sticking together. Leonora just made me touch some art that I did not want to.
Oh, this is the guy who's...
So, yeah, that's that. It's very funny. It's a good show, actually. You guys should watch it if you've not seen it. It's very bizarre. It's very funny. Carol Kane is in it, and she's now in Always Sunny as well. She's absolutely fantastic. I love her. But yes, Linda's spawn at the ripe age of 40. My sister's very close to dating a guy with the same name as my uncle, and it's not okay. It's weird. That is weird. I mean, it's not that weird. I suppose it depends on how common the name is and how... I don't know. Like, names are one of those things that I'm like, oh, that's never something that should be an issue in a relationship. Like, one of my best friends, her ex, came out as gay. And then a week later was dating somebody with the same name as him. And I thought, oh, okay. Great! And they're actually getting married this week sometime, I think, which is very good for them. But also, I think it's hilarious because the first person that this guy dates after breaking up with his girlfriend of 4 years is a guy with the same name as him, and they are getting married. Like, okay. Well, that... Oh, take Bikini Bottom. That did not pop up for a second there. Jess on the raid! Thank you so much. For those of you that were in earlier from the other raid, you may get to see another title card now. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome on, Raiders. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is... And we are on day 14 of the Subathon, so everything you guys do to support the stream, follows, raid, subs, cheers, donations, the whole lot, add to the timer. And we're currently on my hardcore world of 5 years, where we just hit 8,400 days, and we're working on decorating some buildings right now in my city that we're working on. So yeah, it's coming along very nice. Jess, I hope you had a wonderful stream. What were you guys up to? I get to see another? Yeah, I mean, turns out that we just got the same one, but with a different title card. Was not expecting the title card, but okay. Yeah, I have a few title cards that I play whenever I get raided. I have a button that just does, hey, let's run a title card, and it picks a random one. I've got like 3. Breaking Bad and Invincible, what next? I've got Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Those are the 3 that I've got. Also, Ninja Ace, Soph, and Cersaya, thank you so much for the follows. I really appreciate it, you guys. Ow! I was working on hardcore, but I've been getting some builders block doing interiors. I like doing interiors. Like, I'm doing interiors at the moment as well. I'm actually working on one for my bookshop. Well, the house above my bookshop. So over here, whoop, I can actually walk through some of my my interiors if you'd like. I would much prefer exteriors and leave them as hollow shells. I love doing interiors. I go down to the detail now. So we got our little kitchen in here, and then up here we've got our bird room with the blue and passport. Blue passport. Up here we've got a little thing with some lore in it. Then we got an attic. But I really like doing interiors because it allows me to basically create a character who lives here. This one here, this is a pottery studio. So in here we've got the room and then the ladder up because this is an artist and they're quirky, so they have a ladder up to their bedroom. And then here we've got our pottery wheel as well as the kiln that is firing a pot right now. With a painting up there as well, and then a ladder up here to a little viewing platform, and then out there to a big window for a skylight. Oh shit, I forgot about this part. Over here we've got a pub, like a nice British one. This is called the Bell Pepper, which this kind of looks like. No, there we go. And so in here we got our pub. I'm gonna change this about when they add cushions, but I've also got a Nuke box trademarked over here with some bottles up on the shelves at the back and a little bell for whenever it's happy hour. And up here we've got the bedroom and also the back door. So we got some stuff around here with the kitchen and what I can only describe as a brewing apparatus. I love the incorporation of characterization into the builds for each character. Well, here's the thing, Mushy. I'm writing lore for every character in this kingdom. Like, I'm filling up this kingdom not just with the houses, but with the people that inhabit them as well. So just as a very quick, like, you know, glimpse about this one. So this is a 2-person owned place. And the basic lore is these guys got this because one of them is in love with the other but isn't reciprocated, which is why the bed is pushed away from the other one, and it's also it's on the faded part of the floor instead of the unfaded part, and also here's a toilet. So in here we've got the arrogant but talented pottery maker whose work is seen throughout the kingdom, apart from in some buildings where the artist isn't so liked because of their arrogance. And here we've got an old widower who keeps birds and is integral in the system of providing messages in between the kingdoms. His name is Corey. I've written a lot of lore about him. That's everything I've got so far. I've actually got a few more over here in the castle that we're working on. So while I don't have characters necessarily, I've got the idea in here. So this is like a 5-star restaurant that's just in the front door of the castle so that people can visit. And I kind of based it off of the dining room you see when you're watching Ratatouille. So yeah. And here we've got our stage and ballroom for theater, and also a little talent show that's going on right now with a trapdoor that goes down into the padded basement. down here below the stage. Quick changing room. With a... That's supposed to be a mirror, I think. That's what it reminds me of. Yeah, right. And over here we've got our throne room. And all the way down... Oh, this one's one of my favorite interiors that I've done. I've got a little... This reminds me of those, like, old hunting lodges where people go in and tell their stories in front of a fireplace. That's what this was. So we've got a little beer and some shelves and some paintings just up above the roof and all that kind of stuff. It's a nice, dark, dreary kind of room that allows people to focus on the rest of it. It's very cool. And then, whoop, down here we've got my Hall of Fame, where, you know, people can be. So, yeah. Also, hey Sai, hey Sarah, well, thank you for checking in, you guys. But yeah, that's just a small part of my world that has a lot of lore to it. Whoop. You come up with the ideas while building, or like while going about your day off camera? A mixture of both. Like, sometimes I'll be building something and I'll be like, oh, yes, I can do that. That sounds like a good idea. Other times, and specifically including a lot of these houses. What's going to be 4 of these houses? Viewerbot, Viewerbot, Viewerbot. So one of the things that I'm doing for the subathon is when you cumulatively donate 100 gifted subs, you get your own house in this kingdom. And basically I will ask you as well for a name of the person that would live here and an occupation. So this is Colo Ren, a veggie farmer. So that's the lore for the person that lives here. Now, I didn't get a name for the other 2. So this one's still empty. This one over here is a very generic kind of interior with some cutlery up here. And then, you know, we got a clock. And then as you come up, there's a viewpoint looking the rest of it. I need to... No. I'm showing you guys the full view. There's my palace over there. Ta-da! And then you got the bedroom and stuff up here. Yep. We've got a little junction over to this one as well. So maybe I'll do something that combines these 2 houses together. What mod do you use to get custom heads? That is a data pack that I have. It's basically... I look for the mob head. I look for the custom heads that I would like to be available to me, and I code them into the Wandering Traders pool of trades. So, yeah. So I still only get them through vanilla means, while also having it be something that I've coded in. I don't know if it still works. I need to find another Wandering Trader to see if I can do that still or not. But yeah, we're working on a bookshop right now. And this one I'm very proud of because I like adding lore in to the bookshelves. Like, if I fly over to my farmhouse, not my farmhouse, but the farmhouse I built for a guy called, I think his name's Alex or Alexander. Like, I've gone as far as writing diaries for people and putting them into chiseled bookshelves. Of the little puffball dandelions. So many people say that as well, and that makes me really happy. So we've got an artist that lives here, as you can see by all the paint tubes and paint on the ground. Come on. And then it's... Yeah, here we go, Alexander Fresh. So one of my main goals is that whenever I die in this world and release the world download, people can explore this world and get to know all the characters that are inside it and the interconnected lore that I'm building for this. Because I'm not just using this world to practice and train my building, but to train and practice my storytelling and world building as well. It'll make it feel so much more lived in. Yeah, 100%. Like with the old bird keeper, Let me fly through a window, see if I can do that. There we go. Nice and easy. That's just on bookshelves. You can see it here. I've gotten tropical bird encyclopedias up at the top. You can see what am I looking at. How to identify birds, training pigeons, or other assorted birds. I also am quite funny with it. Truest Oceans, Lily Fairburn. That is a fictional character I've got in here that's written a book called The Truest Oceans. And then Caring for Canaries. So... yeah, I've been busy. There's even the seeds flying away. Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. It's actually even better with shaders on. Because I've lit up the candles. So when it turns to nighttime, which is relatively soon, I will head on down there and show you guys. I just need to see what else I need to work on in here. Let me get a sign and some blocks. Okay, great. So we got the door back here, then we have this in here. So I want to maybe block this off. No, I don't really need this to be blocked off all that much. I might do block off here. Have a bedroom in here. Bedroom. Sitting room. And kitchen. Right, I can make that work. So let's go and get some more oak slabs so I can finish that. Whatever it's called. Roof. Jess, if you're still here, it helps to like just label things out instead of just kind of whacking things in, which I know I've done quite a lot in past. So if that's the stage you're at as well. I like your shirt today, by the way. Thank you! Thank you! It's the last shirt I had that made it feel like I wasn't, you know, going crazy. Whoop! Okay, so now it's nighttime. Let's go and show you guys the dandelions as they're flying away. And let's do a little fly through. They like sparkle in the night. It's so gorgeous. It's very cool. So we do a little building. We do a little building. They all entangled a bit. Yeah, I can see that. And the thing is, I don't just build small things either. Like, small detailed builds are what I've kind of fallen in love with doing because it allows me to build so much more than just a big build, like, you know, Turnip Head. Like, it allows me to really give the world life beyond the huge crazy builds. Because, yeah, I spent... The last subathon I did before this was I was doing a subathon in January of 2025 where I built this tsunami on the right here. It's hard to kind of, like, surprise people with this. Because I see it for... I see it from miles away. But this is the biggest build I've done to date. Especially in hardcore. I've got a lot of Studio Ghibli inspired builds. And something I did build on the fly, and one of the more detailed small builds that I started with was this lighthouse over here. I built the light beam because I like to build motion in my world as well. But we built a little beach here with some dividers that, to my I can't remember what they're called now, but I think this was one of the first characters I really wrote for this world. I don't think I even gave him a name. But he is the lighthouse keeper is an old pirate who is taken up residence in this old abandoned lighthouse that he's now done up to protect his treasure that is buried nearby. And just for another indication of my humor, so we got more of the truth. So she's a very widely known author. Your Lighthouse and You, Emmanuel, Siren Song, Ginger Willow. That's another character that I've not created yet. Boarding boats, definitely not a pirate's guide. Morse code for beginners. Flag signals for passing ships. Amethyst conversion rates and lightning safety. Don't hold umbrellas. So. And just as a little hint to where the treasure is, it's here. It's in this little crack in the wall. And also this crab is holding a knife. Those are hilarious. Some of them are actually relevant. So the amethyst conversion rates are actually a part of a different kingdom in this world. Well, a couple of different kingdoms. So I have an Amethyst Kingdom. That's an underground kingdom I started when Caves and Cliffs came out. In 2022, I built a Christmas village, or what is called Ginger Drop. And they treat amethyst shards as if it's rock candy. And so they use that as their currency as well. Also, this crap. Yeah, I mean, I gave him a little knife. And I'll pause this because there's some other cool stuff that I've built just kind of on a day where I had inspiration. I'll walk up here and you guys can listen. So yeah, if anybody's sobbing right now, apologies. So that is leaves from the vine. Well, crab doesn't need a knife. Any self-respecting crab does. I just remember seeing a picture or a video with a crab with a knife, and I thought it was funny. So when I made them, I just gave a crab a knife. Because who doesn't do that? Okay. Hi Ray, how's it going? Trying to figure out what to do now. Probably kitchen. Long time no see. Has it been? Okay. I don't know. My brain's fried. It's been 4 days. Kitchen there. Yeah, it honestly doesn't feel like we've been live for 2 weeks. Have we get rest soon, did? Oh, I've been getting plenty of rest. I was doing a thing for the first week where I had intended stream. Like, I just kept the stream on, computer on, and it got to the point where I was like, this is really unhealthy for me, and I'm struggling quite a lot mentally. And so I decided to, yeah, Ray, I'm doing a subathon. I posted it literally everywhere. And yeah, I realized it was quite unhealthy for me, and so I basically decided that I wanted to turn off my stream at night instead. Even though my bad, that's okay. All good. It is also in the title. So yeah, I'm now taking care of myself better, ending stream at night, Timer, of course, pauses. And so, yeah, we're all good. Okay. The way I do building is rather slow because I need to fly back and forth to get what I want. Like, I check what I want and then I fly back and get it, and it's basically that until I've got an entire interior. Like, I do that with, like, the smallest details, and what I mean when I say that is I just flew across my world, across my custom biome, to get a black and a white candle because I wanted to try and see if I could put salt and pepper in this kitchen. It was 57 yesterday. We made it down to 53 hours, and then we got double damage, and we hit 1,000 subs, which means that I did 4 hours of double damage. Then we got a treasure train, which means that everything was 35% off for people gifting 5 or more subs. And so we had quite a busy... We had quite a busy hype train that brought the time up to... we almost doubled the timer with the 4 hours of double damage. So, yeah. And we also unlocked the goal of me starting a brand new series on YouTube, which is going to be a Forever World. So there will be a Nukeri exclusive to YouTube Minecraft Forever World starting soon after the Subathon ends, which I'm very excited for. I'm going to try my best with it. I want it to be a good, successful series. I want it to go for a long time. So I'm very excited. The next goal, of course, is at 1,400 subs, and that is going to be the SMP buff. Any ideas for it yet? Not really. I think I'm going to try and do a bit of planning before I jump into it. But I do just miss the kind of playthroughs that are just playthroughs and just somebody experiencing the game. And so if I'm able to do that, that would be ideal, but I'm also aware that that kind of low-effort editing would be quite bad in the algorithm these days, so it wouldn't get a huge amount of reach. Only thing I wish is that the Forever World would also be streamed on Twitch. It's not going... Okay. When I say things like that, I want to make it clear that I probably will end up streaming it. I will probably end up streaming things like, oh, I'm going on a mining trip to go and get some stuff. Or I might plan something for the Forever World. Less stress on deaths. Yeah, I'm not going crazy. It's not going to be hardcore like this is. Grindy yappy streams? Exactly, grindy yappy streams. And that way I can say, I did some off-camera, on-camera mining. But I'm glad to see a lot of people excited about it, because I know that there are quite a lot of Forever Worlds about at the moment, and I want to make sure that mine has its place. So, yeah. Good day to chat, and also streamer, I guess. Hi, Ket, how's it going? I think I want some pale oak in here for the table. Forever Worlds are becoming popular, especially someone who can not sweat a hardcore world. See, the thing is, for me, I'm curious as to how that's gonna go, because a lot of the time, I've never been able to commit to a regular survival world. In my entire life, I've never been able to commit to a regular survival world. Hardcore has been the one that I've committed to because there have been stakes. But now that I'd be doing this as something alongside my audience, it wouldn't just be for me. It's a weird motivation. Because I've never had the motivation for a single player world like that before. Like, even when I started this world, I wouldn't say I had the audience to motivate me for this world in itself. The motivation came from it being a hardcore world. I wanted to see how far I could get with it. Praying for many, many votes on things to build in the Forever World. Yeah, I'm going to be asking a lot of, like, I'll be asking something from my comments every single day. Not to build, like, just, I want to ask for some suggestions from the world. Like, even just small things. Like, what should I name this dog? What should I build next? What kind of stuff would you like to see me build in the world? And, you know, that kind of stuff. Because I'm hoping that this is just going to be a series that is on the channel. Like, this is just something that I progress through at my own pace. Not necessarily with, like, weekly videos and such, but videos when they're ready. Like, they may be... I don't know, I'm very... It may literally just be a case of I'm just going to start recording and then I upload that footage. Because, like I said, I want it to be a series that's there for a long time. Means that I need to do all the redstone myself. See, that's the thing that I really think would be quite fun, is figuring all this stuff out myself, but I'm also aware that that would take up a lot more time. And when I don't have the audience and the current views to really be like, okay, you can definitely do this reliably and you're fine. Oh. Like, that's where I need to be careful. Because while I would love to just, you know, play Minecraft and upload the footage, I do need to be wary about the packaging and the editing that would keep people interested for the world. So it's, yeah, I need to be careful. I need to be smart about how I do it. So, yeah, that's just going to be something that I figure out in time. Osmo 102 hard drive issues, spooky timing. Oh, nice. Should I write some stuff? I suggest streaming it because having that extra set of feedback can help. That is very fair, actually. But also, you want me to stream it. But that is a very fair point. I mean, I could make a fun little event out of it and put that as something on the stream. That's actually a good point. Like, of all the things to stream, that would be one of them. But also, the reason I'm talking about the Forever World is because my goal of 1,200 subs has been hit, which is starting my own YouTube series for a Forever World. So, yeah. And the reason why some people have asked, like, because it is going to be a new world, it's not going to be doing this world. And the reason for that is because I want people to say they were there from the beginning of the world. Because I know that I've had this world for a long time, and it would be quite jarring for me to start uploading random videos about this. I've got a few videos about this world. But I want people to be able to say, like, oh yeah, I've been here since the very start, I've watched the first video and all that kind of stuff as well. Like, that's important to me. Have an amazing rest of day 14. It's sleepy time for me. Ciao. See you later, Mercury. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's important to me that people are able to see the entire progress from the world. Because I purely streamed this world. Oh, actually, hold on. Let me go and repair my elytra before I forget. I saw it was getting low. Senior Trick, thank you for the follow. Do tour videos of this world, like picking an area and going through the different parts of the world, build and show off your favorite parts, etc., and create a playlist of those types of videos. I do have a world tour video. The last world tour video I did was nearly 1,000 days ago in game at 7,500. And to be honest with you, not much has changed, because a lot of the stuff I've been doing has been building smaller things. Hold on, let me just fill up my inventory real fast so I don't pick up any of it. The spears are giving me the fear. Well, that's that. That chat goes shopping goal? Yeah, I actually need to message May because I kind of stole that one directly from her sub goals, and I need to double check what it is for her because I want to know how she did it. Okay, rude. Boop. I forgot to grab Pale Oak. For someone who used to exist only on YouTube, I got Twitch a month or so ago. I love how you give something to your YouTube audience. I really... Well, it's kind of for myself as well, if I'm entirely honest. Because I want to be able to... One of the most reliable ways to make income on... as a content creator is through YouTube. And I've neglected the shit out of YouTube. So, it's something I want to do as well. It's not just a case of, like, oh, this will be fun as a goal. No, this is something I want to do. And I want to be more active with YouTube as well. In general. Like, I'd like something outside of Skyblock Kingdoms that people can be like, oh, you're Nuke. I know that that's very much the case for people like, well, from people on Hermitcraft, where they are, oh, so-and-so from Hermitcraft. And I don't mind being, oh, you're from Skyblock Kingdoms. I'm like, yeah, I wear that as a badge of honor now. But I also want to be my own person and own creator with my different things. So I want people to say, oh, you're Nuke, you're on Skyblock Kingdoms, you have your own world, you have your hardcore world. I want people to do that. I don't want to be known as one thing. I want people to know me as a variety of different things. So, yeah. Okay, chat, I've got about an hour before I head off to go and visit my gran. But I'll be here for a little bit. I just want you all to know that I'm going to be leaving for a little bit. So I'll probably put on a VOD while I do that. Yeah. No, that needs to be different. Hold on. Leave a word on stream and modcast. I am praying that that Xander is available and reach chapter 2. I doubt it. I think I'm just gonna put a VOD on. If I'm honest. I need a flower flying over here for it because that's much less energy for me. Here we go. Oh, I missed that other message, Chaotic. We could also do our own little version, maybe something like buying emotes or something similar. What are you referencing there? Because I think I missed that one when I was talking, and I've kind of moved on from that in my own head, so I don't know what that's talking about. Oh, painting there. Easy. So the chat is going shopping? Maybe. Actually, what I'm doing while it's in my head, let me message May. There we go. It's silent too long. I was contemplating waiting the hour, but I need to shake the rust off. No, that's totally okay. See you in a bit, Artemis. Hi, Metamon. Welcome on in. Okay. So this is looking good. I think I want this. Do I want this to be a double bedroom or just a single? A single. Thank you for checking in. Okay. So sign in there.
Lizard.
Lizard. Like some paintings. Mushy! Are you in this book yet? I don't think you are. Oh, you are! There you go. Sick. Thank you, Mushy. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the 5. Okay. Bricks. Yarp. Paintings. They're gonna be somewhere. But I don't know where. W gifted. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Yo, hi, Gooses. Haven't had much time to tune into Subathon because of work, so that's probably why you didn't recognize. I'm sorry. To be fair, it's also because of the fact that I've had a lot of people gift subs that while I've not been on this world, so I've needed to go back and retroactively check. So yeah. I promise. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hi, Gusses. How you doing? Okay. Failed that. Yikes. Good job, Bucket. Why are you here now? Why is this when you show up, Shauna? That's crazy. That is a sign of contract for my job. Yay! Oh, that's amazing. I'll show up at your most humble moments. Yeah, you do. Asshole. That there, that way it's lighting up both of them. I need a couple of windows. How today, Nuki? I'm good. We're up above 100 hours now on the clock again. Seems to keep going up now. So yeah, she's crazy. What is there? Kinda. So yeah, now we're heading towards the viewer SMP buff as our next goal, which is very exciting. Good job at daycare starting a week. Oh, that's amazing! Congratulations! Everyone getting a job these days so that you can all pay for the subs and stuff. You guys are so fantastic. Thank you. Okay, bed next. What color bed do we want? Pink, got it. Huzzah! Shauna says huzzah, and so I say huzzah too. Huzzah! Whee! Oops. Yo, with a 7-stream streak as well. Huzzah! Thank. Ow. I watched Nukeri 10 whole times. Wow, amazing. Thanks, Gooses. Nukeri, my favorite work podcast. Hell yes. W. Right, this is where we deal with the quite tedious method of me doing, interiors. Where I decide on one thing, and then I move on to the next. I think I'm going to put this here. I'm going to have... a block... something there. A block there is like a bedside table, followed by the side of a desk. Yeah, okay. I'm picturing it. The vision is visioning. Am I so Raven because I've got a vision? Bit of a niche reference, that one. I miss that show so much, I know. That's not niche. I feel, okay, vintage? Vintage reference. Oof. Go. Hmm. Yeah, I think it is the wrong term of phrase. I think it's just an old reference. Pardon me. Excuse me. Through the hole. Thank you. It's a reference you wouldn't hear a lot today because that... You know, I'm defending myself more. That's right. We're digging ourselves deeper into the hole. That's so Raven. Two 2003. I think somebody said that 20 years is considered something as vintage. Oh no, don't say that year out loud. Yeah. 2003 to 2007. So now I feel better about calling it a vintage reference, and now you all feel worse about your ages. So it's a win-win. Sorry, everyone. Fatally wounded. They have get called all on my to-do list today. It's never on anybody's to-do list, it just happens. Whee! Oh yeah. Okay. I need carpets now. This is gonna go purple. I'm gonna go close my window. Uno momento. I can't decide if I feel young or old, and frankly, that makes it worse. We're so youthful here. We're so incredibly youthful. We're so young. Back in my day, when I was watching that So Raven with a sippy cup, you know, I was having a good old time, and I would just suddenly look, because I would pretend to have a vision, and I'd go like this. You don't know what I just saw. And then I'd go back to my sippy cup with my apple juice. You guys have no idea. That's so Nukeri. Oh man. Through the window. Oh, I did it! Ha 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 ha! Oh, sneeze. Sneeze incoming. Nope, it's abandoned me, just like my father. My father didn't abandon me. No. Stop saying back-to-back clippable things. It's not my fault if I'm just so clippable and breedable. No, that's not the phrase. No, don't worry about it, chap. You didn't hear anything. No, don't clip that part. Okay. At least I'm consistent. At least I'm consistent. Okay. Is it time for me to leave yet? No? Okay. David, it's going well so far. It's going well, Tari. Thank you. I clip things that make me giggle. Yeah, fair enough. Why are you not constantly clipping things all the time then? What are you saying I'm not funny? I can't wait for the Nukeri out of context compilation to start being made by people outside of me. Not to say that people that do make it are inside of me. Okay. I mean like my personalities. I'm gonna stop talking now. I'm glad we bring similar energies. Yeah, that makes one of us. You just got it Chud Maxing. I don't want a Chud Max. I want a Chad Max. Like, do sports and date girls and stuff, bro. Ugh. Ugh. I literally have so many Nukeri saying wild shit clips at this point. I did not like this. I didn't like that either. I don't know how to bring this to you, but you kiss men. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I got the man riz. Credit where credit's due. That was incredibly chuddy. Okay, thanks. Alright, Tari, see you later. Plant. I'm making a corner plant. Don't fly into the bee butt. Fly above the bee butt. Decorated pot. I've got some pots over there. Let's grab some lathes. That poor bee. Because I'm not flying into its butt. I think he's quite fortunate, actually. Oh, no. This is a pink as fuck room. I can only assume it has been flown into many times. Beaten. Okay. Also, no. Bee haw. Okay. Har har. Har har. Har 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 har. I think you guys can tell when I've had caffeine. I like to think that I'm fairly caffeine incognito, but I also think that it's fairly obvious. You. No, I'm gonna move this over here, actually. Hold on. Fill out the room a little bit better. And also just give me a bit more room at the side there. There we go, and then we put you. There we go. Hell yeah. And now that way, so now we've got that. This room yarns candles. Yeah. I think we go, yeah, I think we replace lantern with candles. Okay. Through the hole, thank you. Oh. And can I tell how much caffeine have you had, though? 2 cups. Right into the vein. Do we go with colored candles, or do we just go with the standard Yankee candles? wake upside me asleep. Lemon pink, good combo. I'm kind of thinking orange. Orange or cyan. Mostly because I don't have any regular... Wait a second. Not me forgetting I'm rich. Do I have a flint and steel in my little toolbox? No, I think I broke it. Aha! Get that back out. Whoop. Me talking to Gordon. Coffee's a gamble, so are other caffeine drinks. I love gambling. Don't do it. No, that's bad. Don't gamble, chat. Gambling bad. So we'll go... Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll do... Replace these. Pink candles. Boom, 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 boom. Then we'll do this. Come in here. Regular candles. Boom, 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 boom. And then we'll light them on fire. Oh, the little sparks. Yes. The tummy gamble, go on public transport for really shuffling the cards. I do that for attention. What? Don't worry about it. This is just me saying things again. You know how I sometimes say things and it doesn't really make much sense, but I say them because I think it's funny? This is one of those times. Bless your heart. Thank you. I like attention. Okay. Bookstore finished. Bookstore done. Done bookstore finished. Done. Little reading nook done. Little hey look I'm selling you a book done. Ready to fill up bookshelves done. Upstairs bedrooms and house. Done. Done. Question mark done. Finished done. Okay. Hooray. Oh, no. No, I'm a stupid little idiot and I'm a failure. Hold on. As Shauna would say, I'm a stupid little chud idiot failure. I just threw chud in there. The line! I forgot the line. Some people like to draw a line. I don't. I like to build the line. And then immediately cross it and get cancelled on Twitter. No, that's... Hell yeah. Boop. Right, painting you said. I think painting on this wall here. Why did I come in to hear you call yourself a chud? No, I was role-playing as Shauna, calling herself a chud. So it's different. He wants to be me. Ah, well. Ugh. No. Is there a girly pop painting anywhere? Oh, idea. Can someone post to that based on my previous experience just now? Okay. 2x2 flower pot one. Oh, wait, that's dead cute. Oh, is this the one you're talking about? That's a flower pot. That's a decorated pot. Oh. Ah! I'm never going to see this painting again. Okay, but actually though... What the heck? This is cyberbullying. I broke the block! Yay! That took way too long. Let me out. Whenever I ask my voodoo doll make them do something productive, I have to get up from the couch. So theoretically, if I had a voodoo doll of you and I had it sitting on a couch, if I yeeted the couch, would that help? Can you have a voodoo doll for furniture? Is that why is that why there's furniture floating in movies? Have I cracked open the case? Oh. Which movie has floating furniture? Poltergeist. Oh, cute! 9 out of the 10 paranormal activity movies, I assume. You know, if you actually edit out the strings, then they look like they're floating. Interior is so cute. Thank you! We got our bookshop, we got our little section, we got this. Oh, it looks so good! Yay. I think it goes to haunt me if I'm being lazy and procrastinating. No, I'm just saying, like, in theory, I started a new conversation. Theoretically speaking, if you made a voodoo doll of furniture, say you found a Sylvanian family's house and it was haunted by a Victorian child, could that make the furniture in your house float? Like, I'd really like to see a movie with a haunted Sylvanian family's dollhouse. Hashtag not sponsored. I'm the Victorian child in the Sylvanian family's house. Oh, fantastic! You make voodoo dolls by taking a piece of what you want to move, and also furniture would work. Ah. Well, because voodoo dolls weren't ever haunted things, they were just victims. They were just victim to racism. Wait, what? Uh-oh, heavy topic. What? Go, 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 go. Is it? Oh, is this speaking about the culture they've been taken from and villainized? I'm asking. I'm not sure. Voodoo dolls were used by black doctors back when they weren't allowed to read or write. So if someone went to see a doctor, they had the doll of the patient as record. Oh, wow. Well, now I feel a little bit awkward. Good thing I have to leave immediately, like right now. Voodoo is just medicine. That's really interesting. There we go. Just showing where operations has happened. Oh. So if you had a headache, they would put a pin in the head of the doll, so if you came in again, they knew you had a problem with your head and could follow up on the treatment and its success. Oh! Ah! That's really interesting. I still think conceptually it's a good idea for things like in horror. But it is very interesting to learn about that, so thank you for letting me know, Gene. That's very cool. Like always, white people ruined it. Oh, of course. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're right. White people are awful. I mean, people in general are awful, but white people in this context suck. Yeah. I don't want to start on anything new right now. A doll of someone I hate, take out my aggression. Yeah, like it's a cool concept to work into like horror and stuff, as long as you're being respectful about the way that it's done, especially knowing that history. I think that's quite. Yeah, it's one of those things that you have to be careful about. Although it's also a situation of like, it's hard to police how much people know about these things. Like, anytime you see voodoo in media or anything like that, unless it's very obviously adhering to a racist stereotype, it's one of those things that it's like, oh, as long as that's being done respectfully, whatever. Because even things like jazz and blues music, that's stuff that's come from very, very dark pasts and people of colors culture. And that's been adopted by a lot of society now. In most culture, the media being portrayed by people not from that culture. Yeah. But I think a movie that did it really well, and this was highlighting black voices and black actors and black history, and even Irish history, was actually the movie Sinners with Michael B. Jordan in it. Really, really good movie, but not just that, it was very historically accurate in the way that they had, oh, I can't remember what it was called. It was the jute, I think it was the jute box, or jute something. It was that for their party that they were having that night, which ended up all going, you know, balls to the wall vampire ass. Like, that did really well, and obviously that had the historical accuracy behind it as well, but it was also just it was entertaining and also done in a really good way to inform people through that medium. I like it. All I know about the Irish I learned from Dairy Girls and a brief Google on the potato famine. So, jukebox, jute joint, or juke joint. It was jute joint, I think it was in the thing. It was like, oh, here's a joint for, what was it? I'm looking this up now. What? Oh, it is juke joint. Yeah, juke joint is the African-American vernacular term for an informal establishment featuring music, dancing, gambling, and drinking. And that was one of the things they were setting up in the movie Sinners. It was juke joint. That was wrong with Jutes, so that's on me. But it's a very, very good movie. Deservedly winning a lot of awards. But one of the things that I learned from that movie was the fact that Irish people were also subject to, weirdly enough, racism. Or not racism, it's not the right word, but they were outed as, not ousted, I don't know how to phrase it here. They also faced prejudice of not being from America. Because they were brought over, like they were, I think some of the first immigrants, and they were to America, and they were also having to, yeah, prejudice, thank you guys. They were ostracized, yeah. God, you guys are definitely helping me in terms of how I'm phrasing this. But they were also ostracized and had prejudice against them in America during that time as well. And so they were a bridge between the two different communities because they were white, of course, but they were also seen as outsiders because of that. And it's a really, really good movie. If you guys ever have some time, I would say go and watch Sinners. It's a really, really good movie, and it does not just well with historical accuracy, but it's just a really good movie. This is my words on stream, honestly. I am gonna need to go in a minute. I've been yapping for a little bit. Shauna, we can do a movie night. Modern America just built on hate and stupidity at this point. Oh, but it's so much fun because they're celebrating 250 years. Woo! I live near a house that's older than America. I'll join you for movie night. Yeah! We can do an SBK and friends thing. We're like, hey guys, hey guests, how's it going? Let's watch a horror movie together. What's gonna be really funny is that for some people, it's gonna be in the middle of the day. If anybody worried about being classified as horror, it's not like actively boo scary. Oh yeah. Still 100 hours to go, damn. Yeah. Yeah, we had 4 hours of double damage yesterday, so we almost doubled the timer from 53 hours upwards to this. So yeah, we've got plenty of time to work with. So yeah. Right. I'm thinking what I'm going to go and do is go and get myself set up for... Oh. For heading out to go and see my gran. And a better birthday party for my tumor than Trump. Managed to throw for 250 years of doing it. Say, holy crap. Wow, that's an insane message. Okay. I'm not sure what I'm going to do when I get back. I'm going to stick on a VOD. Where am I going to put this? I think I'm just going to put a Subathon VOD on. I was going to put Jingle Jam on, but that's because I just saw Shauna in this in the thumbnail. But then it's literally July. The classic Christmas in July, I know, right? My birthday one year, sobbing into my pillow and was better than... That was better than a 250 celebration. God damn! Holy crap. I put here. Let's put on Block Wars Chaos, I think.